What's up, guys? Happy Friday. This is Edward Ferguson here from the webpage site. I have my boy Kelby here.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, introduce your show, man.
So I am Kelby. I run The Bunker. I run Common Sense Creative, a content marketing agency. So we just here. Edward popped in to The Bunker and just gonna talk.
This is literally like just an office drive-by. So Kelby has his own business. He's doing websites. He's doing podcasts. He's doing shows. I just happened to pass by. I was like, Kelby, it's Friday. I need to make a video. And then we just started sitting down. And you know what happens every time that you just pass by somebody and just have a conversation in passing? You start talking about some topics of some real value. And then after that moment, you say, I wish I had recorded this moment. So in that vein, we just popped up a camera. You have a little lavalier microphone just sitting here, and we're just kicking it for a little bit on Friday.
Just talking shop. We literally, prior to recording this, probably got into a 5-minute conversation just about stuff. So, capturing that.
All right, go ahead. Ask me the question. Just tell me the scenario.
So, ran into a situation the other day. So, as I mentioned, we're doing The Bunker. So, and then The Bunker, just for context, is a podcast, video marketing space. So, people can come in, can record video podcasts, social media content, online courses, the whole nine. So, had a conversation with a person yesterday about the space and, what we offer.
About this space. About this space. We're sitting right here.
About the space we're sitting in. And a question was posed that, hey, what's your podcast? Or what are you doing? And I don't have a podcast that I'm actively working on. And so...
Yes.
Yeah. So it's in motion. We're going to get to that point. But currently, my focus is on helping other people get their stuff out, get their content out. And so... The question was asked, I responded, and their response was, well, you must not think it's that important, or it must not be what you say it is.
Ooh.
If you don't have your own, or if you're not using this platform to get your message out.
Like, I'm getting down, shots fired, shots fired.
And we were talking a little bit before, it's like, how do I feel about this? So how do I take that? How do I, I've got a bunch of different feelings about it. And so we got to chat about it. And wanted to get your opinion on it, wanted to get your thoughts on it. I have some thoughts on it. But man, it's like, I don't know.
So what are your thoughts on it?
So it's all over the place. I'll start with this one. My initial thought was sometimes people just say things just to say things. So it's like people have opinions about a lot of things. And that doesn't always make their opinion valid or invalid. It's just their opinion. My initial thought is I can believe in something, but not necessarily put my energy toward it at that time. Because there are a lot of different things that as a creative entrepreneur, you can put your energy into. And you can believe in all of them, but at this point, this is where my energy is going toward. And it doesn't mean that the other things are not important. It just means they're less important to me at this time. I still believe in them, but right now my focus is on getting other people's stuff out. Getting other people's content and helping them along the way versus me being out front in front of the camera and doing it.
Yeah, I kind of feel like you explaining yourself. Sometimes, unnecessarily. I'm like, like when I said shots fired, I really meant that.
No, for sure.
The first thought that comes to my mind is how dare you? It's like everybody knows that every situation and every relationship and every tool is not for everybody. Yeah. So even if you're working in the space, it's like, you go to your doctor's office. How many doctors are out there smoking? How many doctors are out there overweight? Yeah. Are you going to say, oh, yeah, thanks for the great plan, doc, but, by the way, I saw you smoking in a parking lot?
So it doesn't apply.
Right. Would you do that?
No, not at all. I mean, that's a very good metaphor for kind of...
And shout outs to my medical professionals. I'm not taking shots at you guys. I'm just using it to prove a point.
Yeah. No, it's so true, man. And it is one of those, especially as a creative entrepreneur, you do run into those things where so many different options. But it is the audacity of someone to come in and question whether or not a certain, not tactic, but a certain direction is important based on whether or not you're doing it. Because a lot of us, the other side of it, is we try to chase everything. And we're not as productive as we could be because we're trying to juggle 15 different things that are popular at the time, and our attention is so distracted that we're not good at any one thing because our focus is so scattered. So
look who you're talking to. I'm the webpage site. I'm not the the internet marketing expert guru / pizza maker / chef /
right. You
stay in one lane.
Exactly. And not to say that you can't expand after.
No, not at all.
But you do that after you are able to not even master, but be, proficient at one thing. And then you can kind of expand and look at different things. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. It was interesting in that it happened yesterday.
Right.
So it's time, it's time and I've been sitting with that. So it's good to kind of toss it over and get some thoughts on it. But yeah, people. This is a people business. So you get opinions. And the other side of that is the more that you do content front facing like this stuff, you get more opinions. And so there's going to be somebody that has an opinion on our conversation.
Wait. Let me say something. To that person that brought up that question, I want to say thank you. Because you sparked a fire and you had a little bit of a little wick or something, and it turned into a whole forest fire, and now it prompted us to have this conversation right here in front of you guys. So thank you.
Yes.
So maybe there are some silver linings in that situation.
For sure, it is. It's giving us a chance to talk through, and I'm not alone in my thinking about how I'm processing this, but also it gives content is always good. Give some conversation, and it's. I don't look at it as a bad thing. Like I said, people have opinions, and you just take the good, take the bad, move on.
That's it. Keep it moving.
That's where we are.
All right, y'all. So this is just our little Friday office drive-by set up.
Got to call it something at some point. We get a couple of them in the queue. We got to call it something.
Yeah. So hopefully, maybe stay tuned for more.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man.
All right. Thank you, sir. Cool. Oh, well, I messed up the handshake.
It's okay. We'll bring it.
All right. I'm gonna start doing some stuff and hang out with my daughter. So you hang out with your daughter too. Maybe we'll
figure out something.
They'll
get us right.